Most people believe a teaspoon of sugar in the morning is harmless, just a little sweetness to start the day. But after age 60, that simple habit can quietly drain your energy, cloud your memory, and even speed up aging from the inside out. You see, older adults process sugar more slowly. That means what used to be just a treat can now trigger energy crashes, brain fog, and mid-morning fatigue. According to Harvard Health and the Mayo Clinic, even small daily spikes in blood sugar can accelerate inflammation and dull alertness, especially in adults over 60. In this video, you'll discover the 5 hidden ways sugar impacts your morning health and what to do instead for lasting energy and clarity. Stay until 1, it surprises almost everyone. Comment yes if you want more videos like this. 5 sugar spikes that drain morning energy. We all know that morning sugar gives a quick lift, but what most adults over 60 don't realize is how fast that lift collapses. It's like striking a match bright for a moment, then gone in seconds. Here's why that matters. After age 60, our metabolism slows and our cells become less sensitive to insulin. So instead of converting sugar smoothly into steady fuel, your body floods your bloodstream with glucose and then crashes just as quickly. That sudden drop triggers fatigue, shakiness, and the all-too-familiar mid-morning slump. According to the Cleveland Clinic, older adults often experience greater blood sugar, swings even from small doses like 1 spoonful in coffee or a drizzle of honey on oatmeal. The problem isn't just energy loss. These spikes also set off stress hormones such as cortisol, which can leave you tired and tense before the day even starts. Let's picture Margaret, a 67-year-old retiree. Every morning, she sweetened her tea with 2 teaspoons of sugar. By 10 May, she felt drowsy and needed another cup just to stay alert. Her doctor found nothing wrong, but once she switched to cinnamon and unsweetened almond milk, her morning fatigue nearly disappeared within a week. That's the hidden cycle. Sugar wakes you up, then wears you out. Here's the science behind it. When glucose levels spike and drop, your brain receives less consistent energy. It's like flickering lights in a house. You can't think clearly or move efficiently. Harvard research shows that these roller coaster glucose patterns can reduce focus and make older adults feel drained, even if they've slept well. So what can you do instead? Start your day with slow, natural energy. Try adding a dash of cinnamon, a few drops of vanilla extract, or a slice of fresh fruit to your morning drink. These options satisfy the taste buds without the crash. Here's the bottom line. If you're over 60, sugar may lift you fast, but it drops you faster. Replace that quick burst with gentle, steady fuel and you'll feel more awake, more focused, and more balanced all morning long. 4. The hidden fat maker effect. Most people think fat gain comes from eating too much or moving too little. But for many adults over 60, the real trigger may be hiding in their morning coffee cup. When you add sugar to your tea, coffee, or cereal, you're not just sweetening the taste. You're flipping a metabolic switch that tells your body, store this as fat. That's because after age 60, insulin, the hormone that helps move sugar into cells, doesn't work as efficiently. As a result, more of that sugar gets stored around the belly, liver, and organs instead of being used for energy. According to the Mayo Clinic, excess morning sugar can push your body into fat storage mode for hours. And when this happens daily, it slowly expands the waistline even if you eat lightly or walk every day. Here's the hidden trap. Morning sugar hits your system when your metabolism is still waking up. Your muscles aren't yet primed to use glucose efficiently, so more of it converts to triglycerides, a type of fat that settles deep in the abdomen. Let's take Robert, 72. He kept his breakfast light black coffee with 2 sugars and a slice of toast. Yet his belt tightened month by month. When he finally switched to coffee with a sprinkle of cinnamon and used whole fruit for sweetness, he dropped nearly an inch from his waist within a few weeks without cutting calories. It's not magic, it's chemistry. When you stop those morning sugar surges, your body shifts back toward burning stored fat instead of adding more. Harvard researchers note that reducing added sugar, even by just 1 tablespoon daily, can improve metabolic flexibility, your body's ability to switch between burning sugar and fat for fuel. So what's a better start? Try flavoring your coffee with unsweetened cocoa powder, cinnamon, or a splash of vanilla. These add warmth and natural sweetness without triggering insulin spikes. Here's the bottom line. For seniors, sugar isn't just sweet, it's sneaky. It signals your body to store, not burn. And over time, that small morning habit can quietly reshape your waistline. Cutting just that one spoonful can be the difference between storing energy and using it. 3. Sugar's sneaky impact on memory and focus. You might think sugar just affects your waistline or energy levels, but it reaches far deeper, right into how your brain works each morning. And for adults over 60, that effect is magnified. When you sweeten your coffee or tea, your blood sugar rises fast. Moments later, it drops, and so does mental clarity. Those mini crashes can leave you feeling foggy, forgetful, or unable to concentrate. According to research from the National Institutes of Health, glucose swings can temporarily disrupt the brain's communication network, the same network that manages focus, short-term memory, and decision-making. As we age, the brain becomes more sensitive to these shifts. The cells that use glucose as fuel grow less efficient, meaning your brain doesn't get the steady energy it needs. It's like trying to read under a flickering light, sometimes bright, sometimes dim. Let's meet Eileen, 69, who loved her morning tea sweetened with sugar. By mid-morning, she often misplaced her reading glasses or forgot why she walked into a room. Her doctor ruled out any serious issue, so she tried replacing sugar with a few drops of stevia and adding protein to breakfast. Within a week, her focus steadied, no more mental fog. That's because when blood sugar remains stable, your brain receives a continuous supply of fuel. You think sharper, recall faster, and stay calmer. Harvard researchers have also found that chronic sugar intake can increase oxidative stress, process that can dull memory and mood over time. But the good news, the brain can rebound quickly once you reduce added sugars. So, what's a better choice in the morning? Try enhancing your drinks naturally. A touch of cinnamon, nutmeg, or unsweetened cocoa not only adds flavor but also supports stable energy. Or enjoy a small piece of fruit with breakfast. Its natural sugars come with fiber that slows absorption. Here's the bottom line. Sugar might lift your mood for a moment, but it clouds your clarity soon after. And when you're over 60, even small daily amounts can blur memory and focus without you noticing. Choose steady, natural sweetness instead, and your brain and mornings will thank you. 2. The heart-age connection. Few talk about. When most people think of sugar, they picture cavities or weight gain, not their heart. But for adults over 60, that morning spoonful can quietly affect the very rhythm that keeps you alive. Here's why. After 60, blood vessels naturally become less flexible. Add daily sugar spikes to that, and those vessels stiffen even faster. The body releases insulin and inflammatory compounds that make arteries narrower, reducing circulation and oxygen delivery. According to the Cleveland Clinic, high added sugar intake, even from a few teaspoons, can raise triglycerides and lower good HDL cholesterol, both key markers for heart health. And these effects are strongest in older adults, whose systems no longer rebound as quickly from dietary stress. Think about Harold, 74. Every morning he stirred sugar into his coffee and had a muffin, just for taste. His blood pressure slowly crept upward, even though he stayed active. When he switched to unsweetened tea with lemon and reduced sugary snacks, his doctor noted smoother blood pressure readings within weeks. That's because consistent sugar spikes thicken the blood and strain the arteries like forcing water through an aging hose. Over time, the heart must work harder to push blood through, leading to fatigue, palpitations, or mild breathlessness, even during simple activities. The Harvard School of Public Health reports that those who consume added sugar regularly have a higher lifetime risk of heart strain and circulation decline. Yet the same studies show that cutting sugar even by one daily beverage can improve vessel flexibility in as little as 10 days. Here's a simple swap. Instead of sweetening your drink, flavor it. Add lemon, ginger, or mint. These ingredients not only taste fresh, but also support natural hydration and gentle circulation. key allies for a healthy heart rhythm. Here's the bottom line. Your heart doesn't just respond to exercise or medication, it reacts to every teaspoon of sugar. For adults over 60, even small morning habits can quietly age your arteries. But with one simple choice, leaving out that sugar, you give your heart room to breathe, pump, and thrive again. 1. The morning habit that protects energy, memory, and mood. Here's something that surprises almost everyone over 60. The best way to sweeten your mornings has nothing to do with sugar at all. In fact, the more you try to wake your body up with sweetness, the more you quietly wear it down. After 60, your system changes. Your pancreas works a little slower. Your muscles absorb glucose less efficiently. And your brain runs best on steady, gentle fuel, not bursts of it. So when that first spoonful of sugar hits your bloodstream, it gives you a quick spark, then leaves you chasing energy for the rest of the morning. The real secret isn't a new diet or fancy supplement. It's a quiet rhythm, a simple reset, built on 3 small steps. Hydrate, stabilize, and awaken. First, hydrate before anything else. Before coffee, before tea, before that first bite. Give your body what it truly craves after sleep water. Warm water with a squeeze of lemon and a pinch of mineral salt wakes up your digestion, refreshes your kidneys, and tells your cells it's time to begin again. The Mayo Clinic notes that older adults often underestimate dehydration, and even mild fluid loss can make you feel weak, dizzy, or forgetful. That single glass of water can instantly lift your clarity and help your metabolism find its rhythm again. Then, stabilize with real food, not sugar. When your body receives steady fuel, your blood sugar stays balanced and your mind stays alert. Try a small bowl of unsweetened oatmeal topped with cinnamon and a few berries, or a slice of whole grain toast with avocado and chia seeds, or even a spoon of Greek yogurt with nuts and vanilla. Each of these meals combines fiber, protein, and healthy fats that slow down digestion and keep your energy smooth for hours. Harvard researchers have shown that when older adults pair protein and healthy fats with their morning drink, their glucose response improves dramatically. That means fewer mid-morning crashes, steadier concentration, and better overall mood. And finally, awaken naturally. You don't need sugar to wake up your brain. You need oxygen. Step outside for a minute. Breathe deeply, stretch gently, or simply sit by a sunny window. This signals your adrenal system to release a balanced flow of energy instead of the cortisol spike triggered by sugar or caffeine on an empty stomach. You'll feel alive, but calm, energized, not jittery. Now, when it's time for your coffee or tea, skip the sugar and reach for flavor. Cinnamon adds warmth and helps support blood sugar balance. Nutmeg soothes digestion and uplifts mood. A sprinkle of unsweetened cocoa or a drop of pure vanilla gives natural sweetness without the crash. The Cleveland Clinic reports that cinnamon and cocoa compounds can help reduce oxidative stress, one of the hidden forces that accelerate aging in the heart and brain. Let's return to Grace, 68, who for years began her mornings with instant coffee, 2 sugars, and toast. By 10 o'clock, she felt tired and irritable. Her energy always seemed to disappear too soon. But when she tried something different, lemon water before coffee, half a banana with peanut butter, and cinnamon instead of sugar, everything changed. Within 2 weeks, her energy was steady, her thoughts clear, and her mornings peaceful again. She said, "It feels like my day finally starts on my seat, not against me." That's the power of small balance. It's not about taking something away. It's about giving your body what it's been quietly asking for all along. After 60, your body doesn't want extremes. It wants harmony. And when you give it that, your mornings become more than routine. They become renewal. So here's the emotional bottom line. You don't have to chase youth to feel young. You only have to treat your mornings with respect. Hydrate deeply. Fuel steadily. Awaken gently. Skip the sugar, not the joy, because every time you choose balance over sweetness, your heart, your brain, and your energy thank you in ways you can feel all day long. If you start tomorrow morning this way, you might just notice it before lunchtime. No crash, no fog, no rush for another cup. just calm, steady energy that carries you through the day. And that's what healthy aging truly looks like. Energy without strain, focus without effort, and mornings that feel as fresh as new beginnings. As we come to the end of this journey, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered. For so many adults over 60, that small spoon of sugar in the morning feels harmless, a comforting ritual. But now you know what it really does inside your body. We began with 5, where sugar spikes robbed your mornings of energy. Then 4 revealed how those same sugars quietly encouraged fat storage around the waist. 3 showed how unstable glucose clouds your memory and focus, while 2 uncovered how sugar stiffens arteries and strains the heart. And finally, 1. The most important habit reminded us that the best mornings start not with sweetness, but with balance, hydration, and natural rhythm. Your body isn't fighting you, it's speaking to you. After 60, it asks for calm instead of chaos, stability instead of spikes. And when you listen by replacing sugar with steady nourishment and mindful choices, your body thanks you in energy, clarity, and peace that last all day. So tomorrow morning, as you reach for that spoon of sugar, pause. Ask yourself, do I want a quick rush or lasting strength? One choice nourishes the moment, the other nourishes your whole day. If this message spoke to you, please give this video a like, share it with a friend who's also on the path to aging well, and subscribe for more gentle, science-based health insights each week. And don't forget comment yes below if you're ready to start your morning sugar-free and full of steady vitality. This video is for educational purposes only and not medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider if you have any health concerns or dietary questions. Here's to brighter mornings, sharper minds, and stronger hearts, one gentle choice at a time.